There's a version of you that you never see, not because it doesn't exist, but because you've buried it. It's the version that wakes up early without being told, the one that feels alive without needing validation. The one that doesn't scroll for comfort, but acts for purpose. That version still exists. It's still waiting. But every day you ignore it, you make it a little quieter. Most people don't live as themselves. They live as their distractions, their fears, their habits, their routines. They live on autopilot, doing what feels familiar, not what feels right, because familiar feels safe, even when it kills your potential. Think about it. When was the last time you truly listened to yourself? Not the loud, anxious voice that demands comfort, but the quiet, grounded one that whispers truth? That voice tells you to start, to move, to stop wasting another day. But you don't listen. You drown it out. With noise, with comfort, with endless distractions disguised as rest. And yet, deep down, you know there's a better version of you. You've seen glimpses of it before, in small moments of clarity. Maybe when you actually followed through. Maybe when you worked on something important. Maybe when you finally said no to something that didn't serve you. Those moments weren't accidents. That was the real you, breaking through the noise. But here's the painful truth. You can't meet that version of yourself if you keep protecting the one that's comfortable. Growth requires betrayal. You have to betray your current self to meet your future self. You can't stay loyal to your excuses and expect evolution. The version of you that you ignore isn't loud, isn't dramatic, isn't desperate. It's patient. It's watching. It's waiting for you to finally stop hiding. You've told yourself, I'll start when I feel ready. I'll try when things calm down. I'll change when I have more time. But that time never comes, because it's not a matter of time. It's a matter of choice. You're not waiting for the right moment. You're waiting for the courage to face yourself. That ignored version of you. It's not made of motivation. It's made of consistency. Of small, quiet, disciplined decisions that no one sees. You think it's about willpower, but it's about alignment. When your actions match your values, you feel powerful. When they don't, you feel lost. No matter how busy you are. Let me ask you something. If someone watched your life like a movie, what would they say your main character wants? Because your daily actions are the script. Every scroll, every delay, every distraction. It's all writing your story. And right now, you're letting the wrong version of you write the ending. There's a part of you that's tired of pretending to care about things that don't matter, tired of playing small, tired of acting like you have infinite time. That exhaustion isn't laziness. It's your potential suffocating. When you ignore the real you long enough, you start mistaking anxiety for personality. You start believing that chaos is normal, that distraction is rest, that later is a valid plan. But deep down, you know it's not. The version of you that you ignore doesn't need to be created. It needs to be uncovered. It's already there, under every excuse, every distraction, every tomorrow. Picture this. You wake up, you feel the pull to scroll, but you pause, you breathe, you remember the person you said you wanted to become. And for once, you act like them. Not because it's easy, but because it's right. That one decision is how you begin to uncover that hidden version of you. Every small action is a vote for the person you want to be. The more you act in alignment, the louder that version becomes. Soon, it's not a whisper anymore, it's your default voice. You don't need to transform overnight. You just need to stop abandoning yourself daily. You don't need a perfect plan. You need presence. Stop running from discomfort, because the longer you run, the smaller you become. The version of you that you ignore isn't some perfect superhero. It's not flawless. It doesn't always win, but it shows up anyway. It takes small steps when you feel like stopping. It does the right thing even when no one's watching. That's the version that builds a life you can respect. Right now, you're fighting a quiet war between the person you are and the person you could be. The question is, which one are you feeding every day? Because the one you feed is the one that survives. You don't lose your potential overnight. You lose it slowly, every time you say later. Every time you scroll instead of act. Every time you let fear decide your next move. But here's the good news. You can reclaim it just as slowly, one decision at a time. Every moment is a fork in the road. One path keeps you comfortable, the other makes you grow. And if you don't choose consciously, comfort will always choose for you. Stop waiting to become someone better. Start acting like them. That's how you close the gap. Because the version of you that you ignore isn't waiting for permission, it's waiting for proof. Proof that you're serious this time. Proof that you can handle boredom, rejection, failure, and still keep going. You think your biggest enemy is laziness, but it's not. It's avoidance. Avoidance of pain, of discipline, of truth. Because when you slow down long enough to see clearly, you realize the only thing in your way is you. There's power in honesty. Not the kind you post online, but the kind that burns quietly at night when you realize how long you've been hiding. That sting isn't failure. It's awareness. And awareness is the starting line of change. So listen closely. The version of you that you ignore has been patient long enough. It's time to listen. It's time to act. It's time to become. No more waiting. No more almost. No more someday. The future you want isn't out there, it's within reach. But you'll never find it until you stop running from it. You already know what you need to do. You just keep convincing yourself that you don't. Stop searching for another plan. Start following through on the one you already have. Because the version of you that you ignore isn't gone, it's watching, it's waiting, and it's ready when you are.